Brady is in the giving mood as he wants to give the buyer, who paid $518,000 for his final touchdown pass football just hours before he announced he was coming out of retirement, Bitcoin to the charity of their choice. The 44-year-old NFL megastar took to his Instagram to share a humorous video of that aforementioned pigskin with a Bitcoin logo emblazoned over it as he made the scoring pass to Mike Evans against the Los Angeles Rams in the playoffs. Earlier this week, Daily Mail.com revealed exclusively that the bidder would likely have to pay full price for the item despite circumstance. Obviously Brady had a bit of sympathy for the big money buyer as he tagged digital asset exchange FTX in the Instagram post, which he captioned, "Hey at FTX_official, could we donate a Bitcoin to the charity of this person's choice? Crying while laughing emoji." Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency, without a central bank or single administrator, that can be sent from user to user on the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network without the need for intermediaries. Earlier this week, analysts told Daily Mail.com that the listing was 100% true and accurate at the time of sale, which was finalized less than 24 hours before Brady's shock announcement. The identity of the buyer and seller have not been disclosed by auctioneers' lands. But were the football to go on sale now, it would be worth only around $20,000, just 4% of the amount that the buyer paid, Bradley Calleja, an appraiser at Halton Insights told Daily Mail. Brady threw the football on January 23 during the Buccaneers' home playoff loss to the Los Angeles Rams at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. The quarterback completed a 55-yard touchdown pass with wide receiver Mike Evans, who threw it into the stands where it was caught by a fan who put it up for auction. A week later, Brady said he was retiring after 22 seasons in the NFL, during which he became arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. The final bid of $432,190 for the football was made at 10:39 p.m. on Saturday night. With taxes and fees, the final sale price came to $518,628. At 7:13 p.m. on Sunday night, 21 hours later, Brady sent his tweet saying that "I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands." He said he was returning to Tampa for one more season, adding he had unfinished business to attend to. Calleja, who specializes in sports memorabilia, said, "Looking at the terms and conditions of auctions with lands, typically the buyer would have to pay. At the end of the day, it wasn't falsely advertised, it was his final pass and it still is. At the time of sale it was accurate. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the courts. There isn't any clause along the lines of if things change within 24 hours. I've never seen anything this extreme. I've seen cards turn out to be fake, or a jersey turns out not to have been worn at a specific event. In this case this was a $500,000 sale, but this football is probably now worth about $20,000, $25,000. It's still valuable, but you're talking $20,000 instead of $500,000, that's about as drastic a change as you could get." Calleja said it would be tough for both the buyer and the seller, as no matter what, somebody will lose out. He said, the seller could be going from making $500,000 to around $20,000. For the buyer, you're stuck with a football worth $20,000 and you paid $500,000 for it. If somebody is able to pay $500,000 for a football, you'd hope they have money to spend. but you hope Lance could work something out with the buyer, maybe a credit on their site. The decision by Brady to return to the Bucs after just 6 weeks in retirement has left the lot description of the football looking grimly ironic. It reads, "If there is any item in the field of sports collectibles that needs no embellishment, it is this historic piece, the final touchdown ball of Tom Brady's career." The text adds that one thing is certain, the opportunity to obtain a piece of football history of this magnitude may never present itself again. The terms and conditions on the website for Lance, which is based in Matawan, New Jersey, state that payment must be made for items within 14 days. Failure to pay within 30 days will result in Lance charging any balance to the buyer's credit card or reselling the item. Buyers agree to pay all of Lance's costs, including attorney's fees and any fees incurred collecting payment from the seller, the website states. Calleja said that if the matter did end up in the courts, he didn't see that the buyer had much of an argument. He said, "The description was 100% true and accurate at the time of sale, and it still is, it's still accurate. He hasn't thrown another touchdown yet. It is the correct ball, it is photo matched by another company. It was interesting to watch the sale. When I saw the bidding coming through, I thought $500,000 ended up being a really good price. I wondered if there were some big bidders holding back, thinking Brady could return to the game. I will be interested to see what the price of Brady's next final touchdown ball will be." Calleja said that Brady himself could get involved to resolve the matter, as he did to get back the ball he threw for his 600th NFL touchdown last year that was caught by a fan. Brady has said that after a lot of negotiations he gave the fan one Bitcoin, currently worth $37,000, 2 signed Brady jerseys, a signed Brady helmet and a $1,000 credit at the fan store, as well as 2 season tickets for the 2022 season. DailyMail.com has reached out to Lance for comment. The champion quarterback announced the shock decision on Twitter on Sunday, saying, "These past 2 months I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come. But it's not now. I love my teammates, and I love my supportive family. They make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa." Unfinished business. LFG. Brady led the Buccaneers to a Super Bowl title following the 2020 season and NFC South Championship last season. He spent 20 seasons with the New England Patriots, winning 6 Super Bowl titles before moving to Tampa Bay. The iconic quarterback, 44, brought the curtain down on a glittering 22-year career when he announced his retirement on February 1. The quarterback stunned the world on Sunday when he confirmed he would be rejoining the Buccaneers for another campaign after 40 days in retirement. However, his decision may not be that surprising considering just a week into his retirement, Brady said never say never about playing again. He made the comeback announcement hours after sharing a photo of himself visiting Manchester United's Old Trafford training ground in England, and meeting with the British team's iconic striker Cristiano Ronaldo, himself a veteran sportsman widely regarded as still being at the top of his game. The 44-year-old led the NFL in yards passing, 5,316, touchdowns, 43, completions, 485, and attempts, 719, in 2021, but the Buccaneers lost at home to the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional round. Brady announced his decision to return to the Bucs one day before the NFL free agency period begins.